Welcome to FantasyFran.com. I'm Sports Crazy Chris Barnes, and with me, Hall of Fame quarterback Mr. Fran Tarkenton, and we're here to give you game picks for Week 15. Fran, you had a great Week 14. Give me the winner, starting with the Thursday game this week.
Well, I'm semi-strong on Atlanta because they're a solid team. They're playing at home. They're awfully good at home.
They are.
But they almost lost last week to Carolina. They were down, 23-7 at half. Jacksonville blew out Tampa Bay. Really played well, played great offensively, great defensively. I'm picking Atlanta. That's the pick, but don't count Jacksonville out. That's not a dead certain pick. Jacksonville showed me something last week. They have no reason to win, but they could upset Atlanta. I don't think so. Atlanta's my pick. Tampa Bay, Dallas all the way. Tampa Bay has lost its way. St. Louis, Cincinnati. Cincinnati, easy. St. Louis is... their season is over. Cincinnati's got something to play for because they've got a young quarterback and a young team, and they're coming on. And watch out for Cincinnati next year. Giants playing Washington Sunday. I like the Giants. Washington had a time in there. They were showing some stuff, but the Giants are really playing well now, and Eli is playing the best football of his life. Indianapolis, Tennessee Sunday. Again, I think Indy's going to go undefeated or not have a win. Same thing. Tennessee wins easily. They're going to get that number one draft choice. Chicago, Seattle. Wow. I've got a feeling here. Seattle will be the favorite here, I would imagine. But I just think Chicago is going to win this game. They really had last week's game won, should have won against Denver. Chicago played better. They could get a little bit of play out of the quarterback. The defense is so good. But I think they're going to finish strong and give themselves a chance for a playoff run. Kansas City, Green Bay all the way, easy pick here. Houston, Carolina, Houston all the way, easy pick here. Carolina just racked with injuries. And Cam Newton needs to get a little bit better running this offense. He's sliding a little bit, and last week against Atlanta, the second half, he was just awful.
Second half was terrible.
He was just awful.
Yep.
Buffalo, Miami, Sunday, Miami had a great run going, then they lost and they fired the coach. Buffalo hasn't played well for weeks. With the coach fired and everything else going on, replacing the quarterback, I'm still going for Miami. They're not a bad team. They play good defense. Minnesota, New Orleans on Sunday. I love my Vikings, but the Saints are just on a roll. They're playing great. I think right now it's in the NFC. It's New Orleans and Green Bay. They're the two best teams, and New Orleans will win easily. Oakland, Detroit. Oakland had its time early in the season. They have just fallen on bad times. They're not going to recover. Detroit gets their big tackle back this week, Sue, and they've got to win to get themselves in the playoff. I think they will. Arizona, Cleveland. This is a tight game. This is a tight game. Arizona is hard to figure. They win when I think they have no chance to win, and they're playing pretty good, really. And Cleveland is a nice team, and Cleveland has some good pieces. They play good defense, but I'm going to take Arizona. Close game, though. Philadelphia Jets. This is one that really can go either way. Philadelphia, it's your team. And who knows which team is going to show up. Talent-wise, I think Philadelphia wins. But the Jets are on a roll. They're playing really good football, and they need to win to get in the playoffs. Philadelphia has no playoffs in their future. Jets win. Denver, New England. If Denver wins, Christopher, I'm telling you, the world should then just – I've jumped on Tim Tebow bandwagon, but everybody else should. But it would be one of the great upsets of all time. New England should win the game easily. San Diego, Baltimore should win the game. Not as easily as New England because San Diego's playing a little better football and they can score, and Baltimore is not going to score a lot of points. So if San Diego gets running on them, it creates a problem for Baltimore. I don't think they will. San Francisco, Pittsburgh, I like San Francisco. Pittsburgh's beat up a little bit. Harrison's going to be suspended for a game, this game at least, if not more. Roethlisberger is hurt. He'll probably play because he's a tough guy. I like San Francisco in this game.
Interesting. Well, these should be all very, very good picks. And of course, make sure to read all of the comments because I know Fran also makes some comments on the spreads as well. So
I do.
for you betting folks, you might find some value there. So thanks again for joining us at fantasyfran.com, and make sure to join us back next week for all your Week 16 picks and projections right here with us at fantasyfran.com.